Hey, what's up? It's becoming a standard where I talk about Dark Souls, Dota, and then something else. So let's stick to it because it's a pretty good standard. Dark Souls, I'm still playing for some freaking reason, because it's really, really good. And the thing that I didn't do before is actually run fight clubs because I'm kind of done. I did my new character waiting for the DLC, so I'm at the end of New Game Plus and I'm just waiting for the DLC to come so I could just play them. And yeah, and I decided to run a couple of fight clubs just to see how it was, and it's so much fun. And essentially, you stand around and do nothing because you summon a bunch of red and they fight each other, and you just stand aside and watch them. But there's this interaction, this kind of cultural interaction between you and these other people. And again, it's very limited because it's Dark Souls; you can't really communicate. And it's create this wonderful sense of camaraderie that's really weird. Of course, you have griefers from time to time, and you gotta kill them. And it's kind of fun where everybody, they attack the idiot, attack the host. Everybody turns on him and just destroys him like 4-on-1. Not 4-on-1. It's 3-on-1, or 2-on-1 in most occasions, because you can't have more than 4 people at the same place. But never mind. It's freaking amazing. It feels really good, and basically you just put a couple of prism stones on the ground, and people understand. And there's something that I'm kind of baffled every time that it happens, because I summon a couple of people, and the main difference between a standard summon and the fact that it's a fight club is that there's a couple of prism stones on the ground and maybe another red there, or a couple of other reds there, and they instantly understand what's going on. They come up, they stand next to me, they say hi, and they're standing next to me. They could kill me at any time. Their general consensus of what they're supposed to do within the constraint of the game is to kill me, but they stand next to me and they participate in the fight club. And even people who have never done it before, though most know exactly what's happening instantly, and this community is just phenomenal. People have no idea what the hell's going on. They're kind of like, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. And then I just do, come on, okay, it's just a gesture. And then he goes, okay, and he comes and he stands next to me, and then I do hi, and he does hi, and then he's fine, and he doesn't attack me. And he sees 2 other people fighting, and then, yeah, why not? And I heal them, and then they fight more. And it's just, it brings me joy. This type of wonderful communication, it's just amazing. It's something that you need to experience for yourself. If you have Dark Souls, run at least one fight club and see how it feels. It's very freaking simple. You put prism stones on the ground and summon a lot of reds. That's it. Okay? And it's just great. There's nothing more to say other than it's great, and I'm ready for the DLC, and I can't wait for the DLC as well. So that's Dark Souls. Done. Next subject. Dota. Alright. So Dream League, and it's pretty cool. I think it's the last big LAN, big tournament, I'd say. It's a pretty big tournament. It has like 200 and something $1,000, I think. $250,000? I'm not sure on the numbers. The finals are today. So I can't spoil I can't spoil anything because they're today. I know I'm not gonna say who's fighting each other. Who's fighting? I'm not gonna say the finalists just to not spoil anything. To not, you can check it online. It's very simple. But it's happening today. I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's been a pretty cool tournament, though. I mean, it's a European tournament. It's only European, and we've already had a lot of Eastern is what I'm trying to say. Chinese. We're getting there. The hype intensifies. And one thing that is cool about DreamHack that I've never seen before, and I think probably because this is the first time it's been done, is there's speedrunning at DreamHack. And that gets me a little bit hyped towards SGDQ, which is next week. Okay, on Sunday next week, SGDQ starts. Summer Games done quick. I'm definitely going to talk about that a little bit in the coming week or 2 weeks or so. Super cool, a whole week of speedrunning games. I'm going to be watching it probably all of the time, and I'm really excited about that, so that's pretty cool. And the last thing that I wanted to say is E3. We talked about E3 before it came, now it's the aftermath, and there's, we could talk about it for days and days, but let's just, instead of doing all that, I just thought about, I'll just say a word about the indies. There's a crap load of indies, and all of them are exactly at the same place as far as I'm concerned. We'll see what happens when they actually come out, whenever that may be. Okay, that's kind of how I feel about, that's kind of how you should feel about most games, but some games you can know in advance how they'll be. You just know how they'll be in advance, and they don't excite me at all. most of the AAA titles. But the indies, I just don't know. These are very specialized, specific things, and you just gotta see when they come out. So I can't be super excited about pretty much anything. The one thing that's kind of big and completely new that I am really excited about, though I'll probably never play it, but I think it's incredibly cool, is by Nintendo. Who thought? And it's called Splatoon. If you haven't checked it out, you definitely should, because it's really cool. And it's pretty much Nintendo's take on an action shooter. It is third person and not first person, but it's an action shooter, like you would expect out of AAA titles, standard Call of Duty crap, but it's Nintendo's take on it. So instead of shooting bullets, you actually shoot paint, and your job, what you need to do is cover the entire, in case you haven't seen it, cover the entire map with as much of your paint as you can. Okay, it's a 4-on-4, 4v4 battle, and you shoot paint. There's all kinds of guns. Okay, you start with the standard, machine guns, but there's all kinds of guns, and you shoot paint. And the cool thing is that, and at the end of the match, whoever has the more paint, whoever team has more paint covering, win. And the cool part here, there's a lot of cool stuff, but the really cool thing is that you can turn into a squid whenever you want. Squid ink, whatever color. So you could turn into the squid and then swim in your own paint. So you have a jump and standard stuff, but you can't climb a wall. If you paint the wall and then you turn into a squid, you could actually traverse the wall because the squid can go wherever the paint is. And if you go, well, it has to be your paint, because if it's your opponent's paint, you actually move a lot slower. You get stuck. And the squid allows you to move super fast throughout the map. You can also teleport. Well, it's not teleport. It's kind of a launch, so it takes time. It has sort of a penalty, which it takes a bit of time to launch to your allies. But you can actually launch to your allies from wherever you are. And as a squid, you're also kind of invisible, so you can hide in the paint and have someone else come in and then pop out and shoot them in the back, which is another really cool mechanic. And from I think it was like 6 minutes of kind of a trailer where they talk and also show gameplay, I got really excited about that game, which I'll probably never play because I don't have a Wii U, and I'll probably never have a Wii U, and it probably won't come out to anything other than the Wii U, but it looks really freaking cool. That's the thing I'm most excited about, okay? From all the freaking crazy scheiße. Oh, and Bloodborne. Yeah, Bloodborne, the next game in the Soul series. It's from From Software, so it's another game like that. It should be freaking amazing. I don't know when I'll play it because it's a PS4 exclusive, sadly, so I'll need to get a PS4, which will not happen the next year or two, which is kind of okay because Bloodborne is slated to release like 2015, like every other game. By the way, the thing is, E3 this year was, okay, there's a bunch of games for 2015. Bye. That's kind of, everything is 2015. It's going to be the best year ever, and 2014 sucks. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm done. I'm going to watch Dream League a little bit. And yeah, thank you so much for watching as usual. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.